Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel as soon as you come in the building. I want everybody to know one thing in the substantial evidence that was presented in this case. We know that young Dolph was lost. We know that young Dolph, he met his untimely demise at a cookie shop. It's inevitable that Yo Gotti has something to do with it, because right after Yo Gotti and young Dolph got into it because he wasn't signed to him, we sat there and saw how B.O. LaKinney came out and said the reason why Big Jook is gone is because he was right across the street. He saw everything that happened. He was right there. He told the dudes to run up in there on young Dolph. No, you start talking. You talk. No, you leave it down and just talk. And talk towards that so the voice can go now. Just piggyback off what I said. Whatever you know about young Dolph, just say it. And I ain't gonna look at you. Just talk about the cookie shop and talk about how a lot of guys' lives been lost behind this.
A lot of people's lives been lost behind this at that cookie shop. They knew exactly where Dolph go get his cookies from when he got his sweet tooth. They know where he hang out. They know where he give out money. People know where to go up there and take pictures with him. So we all know what happened. And sometimes Yo Gotti can be a sore loser because Dolph ain't need to be signing nobody. Dolph sit there and came up on his own plan. Dolph sit there and mastered it on his own, and Yo Gotti just couldn't sit there and he couldn't take that, you know. And Yo Gotti put himself in a bad situation that went all the way down to his brother.
And everybody know that as soon as Yo Gotti saw that his brother just left him, they were just at the funeral of a kingpin of Memphis. Soon as his brother left, his brother went to the shop, like right over there by that little mall, by where they go and sit down and eat and stuff. They called him before he even got back to the truck. So was it a setup, just like young Dolph got set up, or was it retaliation?
Yo Gotti already know who to sit there and to stick the dogs on. We already know how naive Black youngster is, and everybody else sit there and entertain Yo Gotti because we already know Yo Gotti got the money, so Yo Gotti gonna have a lot of power. And I guess what Yo Gotti is teaching is the fact that it's either he in or he out.
That's why young Dolph didn't want to sign to him. Young Dolph knew how he treated his homies. Young Dolph knew how he treated all his artists that signed to him. He didn't show them respect. He wanted them to give him everything, and then next thing you know, Yo Gotti end up signing all them other people, Moneybagg Yo, Black Youngster. Young Dolph wasn't going for that. Young Dolph, he wanted his own label, and this is where the problem began. Young Dolph wanted to do his thing on his own. You can't stop no grown man from making a decision of his own. Young Dolph, he's at the age to where nobody can tell him nothing.
Yo Gotti's old enough to understand that it's enough money out here for everybody. It's enough for everybody. And Yo Gotti should have just accepted his answer when he said no. You know what I mean? Instead of going back and forth and making all this drama, you should just let the man sit there and do his own thing and feed his family. Right? People went up there at the cookie shop to young Dolph to hook them up. When they went up to the cookie shop, they got them pictures. They got food. You know what I'm saying? He helped people. Man. He looked out for his people.
Nobody could be mad at young Dolph for what he did. Young Dolph came out there. He wanted to make a name for himself. Young Dolph is from Chicago. Young Dolph is not from Memphis, so it's at the end of the day, we know for a fact, it's a fact that if you ain't in your own city, come on now, how could you trust some people that you don't know? Like at the end of the day, Yo Gotti and them, they knew this. They knew young Dolph wasn't from out there. This is why he tried to play him. And then he got mad, turned around and told him like, man, it's either you gonna sign to me or it's up and it's stuck there. You can't get mad at him for that. R.I.P. Young Dolph. I want y'all to throw the Dolphins down in the comment section if you feel that Young Dolph was set up by his own people who led the ops to get up on his bumper.
We all have to sit there and we all have to be very cautious. We all got to watch who we show out to, and we all got to watch who we be around, because everybody going to sit there and accept no. He said no because of he got his family to feed. Why would he want to sit there and go under Gotti, and play by his rules when Young Dolph played by his own rules, which is able to feed everybody? Young Dolph didn't always just look at him on the top. He wanted everybody to be on the top.
This is why people sat there and thought that Young Dolph was going to instantly tell Yo Gotti, like, man, I'll do a partnership venture deal with you, but I can't sign to you. Yo Gotti wasn't having none of that. And I know for a lot of people who went out there and they saw Young Dolph laying out there, a lot of people thought that Young Dolph wasn't even in that cookie shop. But it's so ironic how Young Dolph's car is the only camo car in Memphis. Who's to say that the people who was right there acting like they ain't know who was right there laying on that ground with their arms sticking out the window, that one Young Dolph, they knew exactly who that was. This is why everybody in Memphis said that it was a setup from the beginning. I want y'all to know, Yo Gotti was very prideful in this situation.
And sometimes, man, we got to sit there and put our pride aside so we can sit there and we can set this right and we can all eat. Majority of Dolph money went to his people. What's the best part about having money is to spend it on the ones that you love. And they sit there out of jealousy, took that away from Dolph. And not just Dolph, everybody that was behind him. His main priority, his kids. His kids that miss him a lot. This shit gotta be...
It gotta be something to be stopped. Something gotta give. Something gotta stop within this. Because we know for a fact how they get down. We know that Young Dolph was one of the main ones who told Yo Gotti, like, man, you can go out there and basically drag my name through the mud, but man, I'm not signing to you. I got my own life to live and I got my own stuff to do. This is why Yo Gotti got mad at some Black Youngster out there. Black Youngster was the first one who responded to everything that was going on. So this is something that everybody could take initiative to, because when you let your pride get in the way, all type of bad stuff can happen, because you'll block yourself from getting blessings. You'll block yourself from basically people being around you, because people know, like, this man, he on some other stuff. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day, I know y'all know. Throw the Dolphins down in the comment section. Hit the like button if y'all know that Young Dolph was the main one who was trying to do his thing, man. He wasn't even in his own city. But the dudes in that city, they wasn't rocking with Young Dolph like that. They knew he had good music, man. And at the end of the day, we know for a fact that it's snakes in the grass and you got to cut it. This is why Young Dolph stayed awake and he got bulletproof cars. We know that Moneybag Yo was the main one who told CEO Daddy Yo that Young Dolph, he like for real, like we used to hang together. This is why Black Youngster instantly went in on Young Dolph. But Young Dolph, he kept sending them hitters. They tried to put the police on Young Dolph. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you a fan of Young Dolph. Let me know if Young Dolph inspired you.